Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Vobes Show. Your show will start very soon. Thank you very much indeed. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting Vobie One-Eyed Kenobi Showbie with me, Richard Vobes. And somewhere in the lovely Lancing, we have the lovely Julia. Let's make sure she's there. Hello, Julia. Are you there?
Hello, Richard. I am indeed here.
It is the 25th of January 2021, and it's about 8 o'clock in this country. But it might be a different time where you are, but don't let that worry you. The next hour and a half is going to be packed, absolutely jam-packed with excitement and fun. How we've managed to pull it out the hat today, I don't know. But first, Julia, how are you doing? What's been going on over the weekend?
Stuff. You know, usual lockdown stuff.
Lockdown stuff.
Trying to keep busy, trying to keep the kids entertained. And, managed to go out today, which was good. Took them down for a little stretch down on Shore and Beach, actually, for a change of scenery, because we've only really been going over the beach right next to us. So that was nice. It was refreshing.
Excellent. Oh, well, I'm very pleased about that. Might have had a bit of echo on you there. Sorry about that.
Oops.
Sorry, I've dealt with it. I have dealt with it. We had a glorious sunny day here in jolly old Worthing too. Hope everybody else has had a good day where you are. It's the beginning of another week, but what does that mean for people when you're all slammed up and locked down inside? Well, it could mean that you've been watching Vobe shows, of course, listening to Naked Englishman's, hopefully, or listening to the Vobes on his reading thing, or possibly you've been doing something of your own. Who knows? Who knows? Getting out, enjoying the air. Well, I can tell you tonight we have, guess how many videos we've got, Julia, tonight? No, more than that.
5?
No, more than that.
Oh, 6.
More than that.
7, 8.
More than that.
15 million.
Yes, 15 million. Oh, you've been counting them, haven't you? You've looked. 15 million. 9.
Well, haven't you found the camera I've stashed in the back of the studio?
Well, you need one, I can tell you.
Fine.
We have nine videos to crack through today. One of them I can't put in today because it's a bit longer than all the others, and I'll probably put that in on Wednesday if that's okay. So apologies to that. But before we get to any of that, we better find out who's out there in the Vobosphere, Julia. Who is out there? Who?
First of all, could you turn me down a smidge, because apparently I'm too loud tonight.
Oh, you're too loud. Yes, of course, I can turn you right down. There we go. How about that?
Fabulous.
No problem at all.
We have the lovely Andrew Norris, the lovely Ernie Samak, the lovely Anna Jones, the lovely Mark Donny McLeod, the lovely Billabong O'Neill, the lovely Gin Horton, the lovely Colonel Craggerty. Oh, that's a new one.
That's a
The
nice
lovely-
one. Colonel Craggerty.
The lovely Susan Luca, the lovely Judith, the lovely Station Master's Choice, the lovely Audrey Forbes Hamilton, the lovely Mother Nature, the lovely Ian Dance, the lovely Stephen Agger, the lovely Green Man, the lovely Ed Loud, the lovely Robert Brailsford, the lovely Dave Over Yonder, the lovely Ron Langley, the lovely Eastbourne couple, the lovely Robert Brailsford. I said you, I think.
You did, yeah, twice.
The lovely Vincent Quill, the lovely Jen Colley, the lovely Ramaboo too. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, by the way, Jen. The lovely G Ramps, the lovely Rick M, the lovely Kate Evans, the lovely Jeffy Sussex. I'm just checking there is no R in there. Jeffy. The lovely Mark Burgess, the lovely Clive Waterfall, the lovely Alan Sandell, the lovely Mark Flinders, the lovely Mike Stevens, the lovely Paul Cockerill, the lovely, anyone new? Andrew Murphy, the lovely John B, the lovely, oops, it's done that again where it's skipped. The lovely Stephen Emmond, the lovely New Start 19. Oh, there's the new one. I'm a Baldy too. Do you electric shave or Bic every day?
I bick.
And we have the lovely Ford Nut, the lovely Josephine Suter. Mwah! I tried the lipstick you gave me for my birthday.
Yeah.
It's a little bit too dark, so I had to like tone it down a little bit.
Oh,
with my
yeah,
glass.
sorry about that. I didn't give you any lipstick.
Suter. The
Oh,
lovely-
Josephine Suter's lipstick. Oh, yeah, very nice.
We also have
Yeah.
the lovely Linda Kane, the lovely Jeffrey Harrison, the lovely Steve G, and the lovely sensible Paul. And that's all we have for now.
Oh, fantastic. 105 people tuned in by 7 minutes into the show. Fantastic. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, because what it does is it makes YouTube think that we're the best and hottest show on the air. And they reward us with something. I don't know what. We want one of those cushions that's got YouTube that you can stick on your sofa. I haven't got a sofa. Well, you've got a sofa. You could have it on your
I've
sofa.
got a cushion.
Yeah.
It's a watermelon.
Oh, yeah, there we are. I suppose one could make one, couldn't we? I'm going to make a Vobe show cushion. Maybe I was talking about making some mugs, wasn't I, some time ago? Some mugs with our faces on. Well, now would be the most relevant time, because we can get our faces on the show anytime we like, and we want them on mugs, but also on cushions. So if you'd like to go to bed with the Bald Explorer, well, that would be pillowcases. If you'd like to go to bed with the lovely Julia, we will make special pillowcases. We haven't talked about this, Julia. But all right, put it this way: if you want the Bald Explorer, if you want to sit on the Bald Explorer's face, you can have it on.
That's not any better.
No,
you
that's true. I'm trying
are
to
going
think.
to expect it today.
Yes, all right.
Mind yourself.
I'm so soggy. Anyway, none of this gay banter. We've had enough of that. We've got videos and we've got some art. We're going to kick off with some art to begin with, actually, because we normally do a video first and all of that, and we may not get much chance of phone calls. By the way, I'll try to, but we do have a lot to get through. But first of all, I would like to. We've got a mystery picture. A mystery picture. Now, I have a feeling this could be related to Wind in the Willows, because I've looked at it. But Mark Burgess got in touch with me. He says, I've got this picture. His dad left it for him, and he has no idea who the artist is. I don't know whether he knows what it's about, but unfortunately, his photographs are not the easiest to interpret. So put your eyes agog and see if you can work out what this is. So here is the picture. In his house, and I think it's because if you look very carefully, it looks like Mole talking to Ratty down in the side there thing. Now, I did a quick look online to see if I could see a picture from Wind in the Willows, but I couldn't see it. But it definitely looks like Mole's home or Ratty's house.
It looks like. Is there a lady in there? She looks a bit like a tree lady.
Yes, there is a little fairy lady at the bottom there. I don't know if anyone can see that very well.
It's almost Froud-esque from what I can see.
Yeah, it's
I love it.
it's good, isn't it? So now there is another picture. Hang on, there is another same picture, but I don't know if anybody's got any comments as yet. But I just got to find the other picture whilst we do that. Where did you put it? Here we go. Mark, so he says, that it's passed on to me. It's hung in his lounge. We wonder if it's based on Wind in the Willows, but it's unsigned. We have no knowledge of its origins. Just wondered if the Vobster audience would have any idea. Here is another version of it. It's a bit clearer here, possibly. It's a lovely picture though.
It is. Oh, yeah, I can see a bit more detail. Oh, wow. It's definitely looks like a hollow in a tree, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I thought. And
Yeah, definitely.
where Ratty is sitting in what looks like the rocking chair, I think that's the flash bulb reflecting in the picture, which has given it a strange ethereal look. But definitely looks like Mole and Ratty, doesn't it? But I don't know. I can't remember the story now. If the fairy woman, it's not Tinkerbell, obviously, because it's not. That'd be the wrong story.
It's not Thumbelina, is it?
Thumbelina, is she from that?
No, but
No. It's definitely a traditional picture, but
it's beautiful. I'm jealous. I want it.
Very nice. Mike Stevens says he can barely hear me. Can everybody else hear me?
I can hear you fine, but I'm not hearing you through the show.
You should be actually. That is how you. Oh yeah, but you're hearing me. Yeah.
Through the Pro Media call.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, but it's still the same thing. Yes, dreaded flash, says Mark. It looks to me like it's Mrs. Ratty. I can hear you, says Colonel Craggetty. I beg your pardon. Anybody else? Linda says perfect. We can hear you fine, Richard. Mike, it might just be you. Thumbelina is from Copenhagen, isn't she? Sorry, I've left that up rather a long time. But anyway, there we are. That's the picture. We just, we're happy to help out where we can. So that's rather marvellous. And whilst we're on the animal theme, good old Andrew Norris. We like Andrew Norris, don't we?
Oh, we love Andrew Norris.
We love Andrew Norris. Well, Andrew Norris has he's been sorting out the ancestry of his dog Zorro. As far as I know, I think that was. Hang on, I just need to double check what he said now because he'll smack me.
Well, while you're doing that, Sharon Walker says, "Love the Bold Explorer and have now discovered the Vobes show. So pleased," with a big smiley face. Well, glad to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoy the show. We had a slightly X-rated start with your ramblings, Richard, didn't we?
What ramblings?
I'm not repeating them.
Oh.
But someone else said pillock faces. No.
Oh, pillock face. If you would like the pillock face, here it is. I'm wearing it today, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a slip of my tongue. They actually said pillock cases.
Pillock cases. Now I want to make sure I get this right. Okay, this is Andrew Norris, and he says he's talking about he's invented an ancestry of his first dog Lucy. He says he found her on the streets in 2002. Finding her, I decided I should stay in Croatia and not return to England. I was undecided at the time. I knew nothing about her history, and hence he has invented an ancestry for Lucy. So let's have a look from these pictures that he has done of the lovely Lucy's ancestors.
So Lucy is the oracle dog that helped him decide his future.
Yes. So here we are. Here's the first one, looking very, very plush. There, dressed up in a nice raincoat to keep off the rain with a lovely hat. And if I'm right, here is the second one, Queen Lucy, obviously, or with a Tudor picture, that one, which dogs, of course, do quite a lot of chewing. So that was well and truly sped. What do you think, Julia? You've gone.
Sorry, I'm muted again.
Yes.
I love it. They're beautiful. Yeah, I mean, the detail in this is amazing, isn't it? The dog itself looks. I wonder what breed it was. It kind of looks almost like a cross between a Dachshund and a German Shepherd.
Yes. Well, I can show you. It's I can show you what I haven't got the picture there. Unfortunately, I should have done that. But I can show you on special cam.
At the moment, we're just staring at my ugly mug.
Yes, I realise that. Sorry about that. We don't want to stare at your ugly mug.
Good job I put some makeup on today, so we don't crack anyone's screens.
Why won't that turn off? Oh, because I've got
With
to go
a rough ha-ha, says Audrey.
There we go. That's
oh, so beautiful.
That is Lucy. It's on my phone, that one, of course. But yeah, so there we go. How lovely is that? Thank you so much, Andrew. That was very kind. Very good. Right, okay. Have we got The Spy with the Pearl Earring, says Edward Moulding. Did you see that? Did you read that out? Did I miss that?
No, I didn't read that out. You just read it out.
Oh, good. Thanks. I didn't realise what I did. Now, before we move on to our pictures, we also have a very late Christmas present. From the lovely Ramiboo, Lisa Fox. And this has been, and it's not so much a Christmas present as well, but also a birthday present, belated, for the lovely Julia. You've got a great big box in front of you, haven't you?
To the side of me, but yes.
All right, beg your pardon. Sorry. Can easily make a mistake. To the side of you.
Yes.
Would you like to show us your box, lovely Julia? Steady. And I've got a bag. I've got a lovely bag.
Make sure I'm not showing anything that doesn't need... Oh, yeah. No.
And have you got a large bunch of coconuts?
I need more space, hang on.
So this is our box opening. It came last week, but we didn't have a chance to do much with it. I had to get it over to Julia, and of course that's not as easy as it may sound these days, with lockdown and the police roaming the streets. And the army now sort of down the bottom of my road, making sure I don't leave in my van. So there she is, the lovely Julia. So I'll let you go through your box first, shall I? It's all very exciting, isn't it?
So this one's labelled for Elijah, but they're conveniently done so that I can open it, show everyone, and put it back in so he can open it.
And so he can't see. Can you show us the bag? We can't really see the bag very well. Oh yeah, there we go. Looks like a giant toffee, like, you know, something you'd get in Quality Street.
A card. Oh, you can't really see his name in there, but his name is in there.
Yeah.
There's a lovely little ribbon on it.
Yeah, we have a packed show with lots of videos. I'm ever so sorry to rush you.
I can do this.
I can do this.
Said, let's see if I can do this.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yes.
I'm sure you can. A woman of your clever stuff. This is very kind of you, Lisa. Thank you so much.
Oh, very nice. Oh, wow. It's a nice big hat.
Is it a hat?
Yeah, look. I'm not quite going to get it. I don't want to stretch it on my head, but
Just
how
hold
nice.
it, yeah, hold it still for a second, because as you hold it, it's blurring away. Oh, how brilliant. Is it wool?
Yes.
Yeah.
I assume that the lovely Lisa knitted this.
Did you knit it, Lisa? Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I thought it was a giant toffee, says John B. Is it a giant toffee?
No, definitely not.
Well, you did tell her to show it. I did tell her. Brilliant. Fantastic.
Okay. Another one?
Yeah, do one more, then we'll show a video and we'll come back, because we can do these in between, can't we?
Okie dokie. This one is for Joseph. I'm excited.
Nuka says she loves the pixie hats.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Wow, look at that. Oh, amazing.
Oh, wow. It's like a tricorn hat, but with pom-poms on.
Yeah.
Oh, has it got the sides as well?
Got little side bits and it can be tied under his chin. Look.
Oh, yeah. Brilliant. So he doesn't...
Handy with a toddler that will pull his hat off.
Oh, yeah. Very handy.
Thank you, Lisa.
How about that? That is amazing. Thank you so much. Well, it's time to go into the video box. We'll come back and see what else Julia's got in her box, and also what's in my golden sack, as they say in the trade. Well, in the video box tonight, as I say, we've got 9 videos, but we're going to go to York first of all. Stephen Agger has sent in a video. He says he's watched the Vobes doing the tips, and he's used the tips to help him edit. So, Stephen? Did I say Simon? I meant Stephen. I'm just trying to find, where are you? There you are on the special thing. So off to York we go, on the River Ouse in York. There we go. How about that? Thank you very much, Stephen. Very lovely to see that. It was superb. When it first opened, I thought, hello, is that Amsterdam? Just that, I was those lovely Georgian fronted buildings down there. I've been to York twice, but only once to an industrial estate where a radio station was buried at the back, so I never saw it. And another time, same reason, to see a radio station where I was doing some videoing for, funnily enough, which I know is weird for a radio station. But the thing was, we had to go to Right Move, which was in the centre, and so I only briefly saw the centre. We drove in, we parked up, we went in, we saw that, and I was going, oh, I want to go and walk round and have a look, but we couldn't. What do you think, Julia? Have you been up that neck of the woods at all any time?
I think I've passed by, but I've never been.
Passed by.
Well, travelling.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. It just sounded like, oh, there it is. Yeah, well, fantastic, but never been in.
No. I've been near. I've been to Skipton.
Skipton,
yes. Which is too far away, is it?
No, that's right. I think that's in Yorkshire, isn't it? Skipton.
Yes, it is in Yorkshire.
Yeah, there we go. Brilliant. A lovely choice of music, says Mother Nature. Thank you, Mother Nature. She's on my list here. Now that Mother Nature has sent in a video, and she also has been adhering to the Vobes rules. Tips. They're not rules. So that was great. First video in. Are you into something? Are you into saucy stuff, Julia?
Well, it depends if you're talking about mayonnaise and salad cream and ketchup.
Yeah, that's exactly the sort of...
That.
Yeah, well, that's all right, because Saucy Suitor has sent in some pictures. So she is now known, I think you gave her this name, Saucy Suitor. If you've got any kids here, you might want to just avert their eyes for a second, because these are great. These are fantastic pictures. Sorry, we are supposed to... We're supposed to do this when we go to the art. No, we don't. We're supposed to... Hang on. We're supposed to do this when we go to the art. There you go. That's what we're supposed to do. Anyway, I say supposed to, just to make it look slick. The show's not slick. This is not a slick show. It's a sick show.
It's sick, mate.
Sick mate. So, here we are.
Just some words from the Ute.
Josephine Suter, what about this? Whoa.
Whoa.
That's got me a bit hot and steamy under the collar. And I guess that's all done with pencil, and she's left the pencil in to prove that she did it, I suppose.
Right.
It's rather...
Good example of the size of it.
Yes, absolutely. So, so that's like on an A4 sheet of paper, I'm imagining. But brilliant stuff. Good light and shade. Nice shape to the body. Shapely bottom, if I may say so. But she gets more saucy over here, look. Staggeringly saucy, this one. Isn't that beautiful? He pauses, waiting for Julia to unhook herself. Can't hear you. But yeah, 3 different types of pencil, I gather, was used in that to do the shading. So there we go. Are you there, Julia? You've disappeared. Oh, hang on. You have disappeared. That's the show sting. I can't stop it. How do I stop it? Where are you? What's happened? Where's it gone? Sorry about that. Oh, every time. If I press that, you've disappeared. Where have you gone? Julia's vanished. Have we lost you? I'm looking for Julia. I think have I ditched you? Where's she gone? Is she in the... Are you there?
I'm here.
I've lost everything. I've lost myself. When I said the show wasn't slick, I wasn't kidding. What happened? You just vanished. You've gone again. 1 minute, she is there, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on, if I go into here. Where are you? Oh, did I lose the internet?
I think you might have lost your internet.
Ah, right. That'll be why you disappeared. And now people are we still...
Well, actually, I don't know, because everyone else seemed not to lose you. Maybe I lost internet.
Oh, maybe it was you, because you vanished from my screen. I don't know. Somebody's just pinged me. I suppose that's somebody
That was
telling me.
me going, oh, I've lost you.
Oh, right. We can't hear her in the distance. We can hear her in the distance.
Can you hear me at the back there?
Guess our host has all flustered from them pictures, says Ed Loud. Yes, very flustered from them pictures. So, yes, did you see the pictures?
I did.
Yes.
So you didn't hear anything I said about them?
No, because I was going, what do you think then, Julia? And there was nothing coming back. I was going, oh, come on, you were impressed before. You can't be that unimpressed.
I had a whole conversation to myself about it.
Oh,
okay,
dear.
I'll repeat myself.
Yeah, okay, so start with this one. This one.
Yeah, this one, I love the artistry, you know, the stylizedness of it. Stylizedness? Oh, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fantastic. I love the way she's done the antlers
Yeah.
and the shading on the, and, you know, the shaping of it.
Right.
Now, yeah, love it. The first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I was slightly agog for a while there, but it's fantastic, isn't it? I mean, the texture she's put on the skin and the hair, and it's marvelous. You're rather skilled, aren't you, darling?
Okay, very skilled.
Very skilled.
Superb, brilliant. Thank you so much, Josephine. Do send in some more, basically. Send in the nice sauce. I mean, send in the lovely pictures. Sorry, I didn't say that out loud. That's just my head going. Right, we're going to go to what's everybody's okay. I can see both of you, says Colonel Crackety. Thank goodness we're all present and correct. Sorry about that. I can hear you both. Julia's back now. I feel a little flustered myself, says John B. Thought we were taken off the air. Well, it was a bit raunchy, wasn't it? I think somebody in YouTube was going delete. We're going to go to another video, but before we do that, you've got another something to open in your box, lovely Julia. I wish I could play in some opening box music, but unfortunately I still haven't set up the other machine to play the music in.
All right, then.
Yeah,
Well,
tut. Yes.
Labelled to me.
Ah, lovely.
Lovely red number here.
Yes, good job we didn't lose you during this bit.
Yeah, that would have been frustrating.
We'd have to do it all over again, and you'd have to look just as surprised. As surprised as you did in rehearsal. What?
Oh, it's been so hard not to peek in the box since you delivered it.
I bet. Yeah, no, I bet.
I think it was Saturday. Oh, I can't. Oh, hang on. Because there's another bit tied right around it. Oh no. Come on. There we go.
So this, I guess, is a combined birthday and Christmas present, because your birthday was in November, just for those people who don't know.
Ooh.
And Lisa is in America, which is why it took some time to organise everything. So what is that?
Oh, wow. This is a hairband, I guess. That go around like a ponytail or bun, and then it's got these lovely. Wow, that's rather hippie. Can you see that?
Yeah, when you hold it still, it's better for us, because when you move it, there's obviously a slow shutter speed on there, and so
We don't have time for this.
it blurs.
And a lovely hat. Wow.
You're going to put it
New
on?
hat to wear. Could have got my hair. Oh, hang on. Where's the peak? It's
I
got
thought
a
it was
little
I thought it was a policeman's hat at first. Oh wow, it's like a 1920s flapper hat style. Wow, look at that. Look at you. Doobity doo. Fantastic. Yeah, love it.
very much.
Ah, how about that? Superb. Shall we go and put a video on?
Yes, I think we should.
Okay. Thank you very much, Julia, and of course to the wonderful Lisa. But we're going into the in the video box, and there it is. Now then, what else have we got on there? Bernie. Oh, I've lost myself now. I've lost myself. Where am I? There am
I
I.
wondered if it was just me then.
No, it was just me. I lost myself then. It's because I was pressing buttons earlier to try and find you, and you were in the system somewhere, and I'd kind of lost you. But there you are. So this is Bernie, and this is The Moon and the Bird. This is a piece of phenomenal photography, which is very clever. So now the only thing about this, I would say, is I've got to fade down the music a bit, because there's Moonlight Sonata. I don't really want to get a music copyright strike on the video, and it's very distant, but I will have to fade it down, I'm afraid, Bernie, because it may well be discovered by YouTube and then you know, what they did one time is they just completely stopped the video, which was a shame, and nobody could watch it afterwards unless I took that bit out, which took forever. So it's so faint that I might as well just take it out. But first of all, Bernie, take it away. Explain what's going on.
Hello, Vobesters. Me again. Something a little different this time. When I went out one morning last year to film my trip down the Cuckmere Valley, I left home about 4:30 in the morning, and 5 minutes down the road I suddenly saw the mist across the marshes and the moon in clear sky above it. So I thought, well, I'm going to have a try and see what happens when I zoom in. The other day I thought, I'm going to have a look at this in slow motion, and I was quite astounded because it was almost as if we were in a spacecraft, and I was quite surprised at how the lens actually went out of the blue and into the black of space, as it were. So I have tried this little experiment and slowed it right down. It has meant that one of the banners stays for longer than you would normally expect it, and I've sort of relieved that a bit by overlaying another banner to it. But it was just the way right at the end the bird flies across in front between the moon and the lens. That was something incredible. So I've put it together in a little bit of a video, and let's see what you make of it.
There you go. That took me a bit by surprise there. I wasn't quite sure. I knew it was an abrupt ending, and there it was. Brilliant. I thank you for letting me know about the music. I didn't realise it was YouTube music. As soon as I hear something that's well known, you just automatically assume, oh my goodness, that'll be a copyright strike, because they're so, you know, you can walk down the street and you'll hear something playing out of a hotel or a pub or something, and that can do it. It's amazing what does it. So thank you, Bernie, for doing it, and thank you for sharing. What an amazing thing. That's wonderful. Lisa says, can Julia see the comments? Yes, she can. She has been commenting. Hello, what's this? Hang on. Let me get out of this and get back into the show and the lovely Julia.
This is instructions on how to wear the scarf. You know, the hoop with the dangly bit.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually a scarf.
Oh, it's a scarf. Oh, right. Oh, brilliant. Lisa was just asking if you can see the comments. I said, yes, you can.
Yes, so that I can, because she put a message that there's a piece of paper in there telling me how to put the scarf on.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, yes, of course. That's marvellous. I mean, as more and more people join the show, of course, and more people comment, the comments do go up very quickly, as you probably are aware. And because we're sort of also trying to talk and play videos and do other things, we don't have an eye on every single comment. So sometimes they slip by, don't they, Julia?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. See,
It's getting harder and harder to moderate especially when I'm on the show.
yes. So sorry about that. Judith is out there, which is fantastic. So
Yeah.
she's making sure everyone's behaving themselves.
The loveliest Judith.
The loveliest Judith. So So how brilliant is that? And you've got another little bag or something, haven't you?
I have.
Oh, look at this. This is your Christmas bag with a number of goodies in. I know a couple of them because I had to rearrange the box it came in to put them in there. So hopefully I've done it right and Lisa will be pleased. Do you want to delve in and see what you've got? Yeah, of course she does.
What we got in?
I don't know. What you got in there then, lovely Julia?
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's so good. Look at that.
Hold it still.
I'm trying to find a good angle first.
All right. Can you hold it back a bit because it's so much in the light? Yeah, that's better.
How gorgeous is that?
Wow.
Christmas decoration for the tree.
Yeah, for next year.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. I love that.
Well, you like your unicorns.
And then we have pet fun multiplied. Oh, a little unicorn pet toy.
Oh, lovely. Unicorn pet. Because these have come from America, so these, you probably can't get in the UK.
No, I've never seen anything like that here.
Yeah.
I'd have probably got it.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow. Cats are going to love that. What's this? What's this thing?
And the good thing is that nothing got broken in the post. I've had things from America before, and unfortunately things have been smashed, which is a bit of a shame.
Wow.
Oh, is that a
Unicorn
cupcake?
cupcake.
Oh, brilliant. But not a real one.
No, not a real.
No. That's really cool.
Tasty though.
Yeah, it does look tasty.
Well, and another little purple unicorn cat toy.
And do these sort of cat toys? Do they put that catnip inside a cat toy so the cat knows it's its toy? How does a cat know it's its own toy and not something else?
Well, they don't.
Oh, they don't.
They often pinch the kids, the smaller toys. soft
Right,
toys.
and they assume that's theirs.
Yes, but you can get catnip spray that you can spray on things like this. But some toys actually have a little hole in which you can put catnip, powder sort of thing.
I wonder what catnip actually is. What I'm sure there's.
It's a plant.
Oh, it's a plant that they just go berserk for. Imagine growing that in your garden.
Yeah. Well, I think I might actually.
They would never get out of it, would they? Benita Holland has just arrived. Hello to you. Nice to see you. Mark Donny McLeod says, "Don't go into the light. Don't go into the light." Burns Night Gifts says Nookie Seaglass, of course. Oh, and what is that? A sock? Socks. And don't tell me.
Gorgeous.
Unicorn.
Oh yes.
Oh, how fantastic. There we go. A cat, everything is theirs. Yeah, that's true. And Nookie says that she grows catnip. Nootka. Sorry. Nootka. Right. Time for a bit of, what do we got? Shall we do a bit more art? Let's do a bit more art. We'll go back into the art bag. Hang on a second. I'm going to get back in there. Lance Griffiths, or Lance Frog in the Box, he has got a picture. He says, "Hope you've been behaving yourself, old chap. I've sent to you another painting done by my late Uncle John. Hope you can add this to the gallery for all to see." Certainly will. This is your Uncle John, I have to say, was an amazing artist. Here it is. I don't know if I can zoom in a bit. There we go. Look at that. I mean, that's, to me, that's a bit like a constable, isn't it? That is incredible. That is just absolutely amazing, with the little castle right in the distance there. I wonder where that is. Be interesting to know. Thank you so much, Lance, for sharing these pictures. Yeah, that's just incredible. Very, very impressed. I thought you sent me two, actually. I'm just looking for the other, because I'm scrolling through these emails that I get. Lance, did you send me another one? I'm just looking. Lance Frog in a box. Maybe that was it. Yeah, maybe the other one was there, but I can't find it now. Wait a minute. Alan Sandell says, I found reference to Mole and Mrs. Fieldmouse regarding the painting. Thanks, Alan. That's just come in on an email. If anyone does find that picture, it'd be lovely to see a proper, version of it, the one that we showed earlier. Wouldn't that be good? We solve a problem on the Vobes show, something we do, something positive. Something that actually means something would be rather good.
Mystery art detectives.
Yes, that would be good. Those pictures put my paintings by numbers to shame, says John B. Yeah, mine too. Mine too, definitely. Look, the saucy art has earned a thumbs down, says Station Master. Has it? Well, there you are. People don't
Put it
know.
up again then, quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've got some more art. We've got some more interesting art to come. But first, we're going to go back into the video box. Our good friend Robert Croser from up north in Cumberland, or Cumbria as it's more often known these days, has sent in a lovely little video. I don't know if Robert's out there. I haven't seen his name. Have you seen his name? Mr. Croser, are you there?
Yes,
Oh,
I've
Mark.
seen him pop up.
Excellent. Well, he'll be very pleased. We're going to play all 4 minutes of his video. If I can find it, there it is. Take it away, Robert.
Good afternoon. Where am I? I'm at the river at the bottom of the garden, literally the bottom of the garden. You may be able to spot directly in the distance what looks like a ramp. That's the old Drove Road. It used to go in from England into Scotland. And at the top of that Drove Road there's more or less where I live, give or take. Just look at the wideness of this river here. River Eden, it's a... Yep, that's my 4-year-old son in the background. Well, he will be 4 on Wednesday. And this is a tidal river, obviously. You can see by the tide marks in the bank there. How blue it is reflected off the sky. It's a gorgeously clear, crisp winter's day. You can just see the village in the distance and the spire of St Mary's. I pan round. That's the southern bank. That's still white with hoarfrost. You should be able to see maybe a couple of divers. Birds, I mean. There isn't any. There was a minute ago. And that building, you can see with the 2 sets of chimneys there, that used to be an inn at Old Sansfield. There used to be a ford there. Bonnie Prince Charlie went over that ford. I believe Braveheart did as well when he invaded England, and Robert the Bruce. It's a bit silted up now. You can just kind of make out where it is. There's part of it still there, but it's a bit over silted at the moment. Just pan round. It's quite remarkably busy here. That house you can see beyond my 2 sons, that is Demence Farm. Part of that now is holiday cottages and Airbnb. Are you listening, Richard? An Airbnb. Beyond there is a dew pond, and through the trees is Castletown House, which is a rather lovely Palladian mansion owned by the Mountseahetians, a local landed gentry family, you could say. Just going to pan round a bit more, back towards the river. Sorry there's no music on here, I should really do it, and there's no fancy graphics. I've got it all at home, I just don't have the time to do it. And if you look before I switch off in the far distance there, you can just see the Cheviot Hills. Goes towards the Scottish border. I'll just pan round once more. Isn't it gorgeous? Quite still. You sometimes see seals in here, and I believe otters. I have seen otters. My son's back. I'll have to go now. See you all soon. Ta-ta.
I know exactly what that's like. Daddy, Daddy. Oh, yeah, right. Stop that. And get on with life. Yes, life, the universe and everything. Marvellous. Thank you so much, Robert. I was actually quite surprised there wasn't more snow, because everybody's had snow, everybody up north. And it seems to have sort of been and is on the wane. Is that right? We haven't had any snow, have we, Julian?
No, everyone else has had snow, but not us.
It's a shame. Why is that? Why is that? Is it because we have the lovely salt air from the English Channel? Is that what it is?
Probably.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Know.
But anyway, there we are. Look, very blue. The river looked very blue, very nice. Literally at the bottom of his garden, as he said. How amazing. We've had it. It's been and gone last week. There we are. Is that what it is? Been and gone last week. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Robert. So they were nice to see one of your fantastically, marvellously edited videos with all the whizzy graphics and the music and all of that. I'm joking, of course. We accept everything. We accept it all on this show, and we get it all as well.
It's good to hear your dulcet tones again, anyway, Robert.
Yeah. So whose fourth birthday is it? Harry. Happy fourth Harry birthday, says Rammy Boo to somebody. I've just looked up and I've no idea what that refers to. Ed Loud says, we had snow in London the other day, at least here in the cheap side of Greenwich we did. Oh, in the expensive side, you probably didn't have snow. It's all been cleared away, isn't it? No snow on the Kent coast either, says Judith. Oh, well, that's all right then, on the old invasion coast. Had a little bit of snow in Creepy Crawley, says John B. Yeah, that's always good. A little bit. And Creepy Crawley, golly, that's what, 20 miles to Horsham, and it's what, 10 miles to Crawley, so 30 miles away from where we are. Rasputin of Ardington says, I still got snow in my back garden and the fields. Remind me where you are again, Rasputin?
I can't remember.
I'm loving the different headphones, says Lance. Yeah, I put these on because the other ones were, I don't know why, they were sort of clamping my face, and I like the other headphones. They are just down here, by the way. They're better quality than these cheap things. But these are more lightweight, and they haven't made my face glow. I don't know, it's like stopping the blood in my face. I must get.
Those are the ones you usually leave me with.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I thought they had a bit of makeup on them and stuff around the earlobes.
Probably.
Yeah, oozing with earwax and stuff. So you've gone through all your presses now, have you?
I have. It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. So I've got this golden brown bag, and it says on here, Richard. Can't see that, so we'll see where it is. I'm hoping it's just one giant toffee, because it does look like one of those toffees that you get in Quality Street. So we'll open it up. I'm going to have the same problem that Julia did. I'm glad you did yours first. I should have learnt from that, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
What did you do?
You've got to pull off the string with the tag first, and then you can put your fingers inside and pull the open.
You know, in television, when they do this, of course, they have everything just pulls apart very easily. It's not actually real. You know, everything in television just sort of comes apart so magically, and then there's usually a sort of brass band somewhere, or not necessarily brass, but, a little drum roll thing going on, a little bit of music, and then ba-ba-ba-bum! But on the Vobes show, we have none of that rubbish. Oh,
None of that rubbish.
What we do have... Oh, I say. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. I've got a hat. Hang on a minute. I've got a hat. Wow, that is a real warm hat. How about
Looks
that?
good with
Wow.
your,
Doesn't
looks
that?
good with your jumper too.
I love the fact that it sticks up.
I don't know why you have to do bucktooth when you do that, but
You what? Sorry, I
I don't know
can't
why
hear you now. Say again.
I don't know why you went bucktooth when you did that. Yeah, I still don't know why you did it.
'Cause it's hello. It's lovely. I love it.
Yeah, it's cool.
I love the hat. I love the hat. And oh my goodness, wow! It's such a chunky old scarf. Look, wow! Look at that.
Chunky new scarf.
Chunky new scarf. I don't know which football team it is. Chelsea, Millwall, Birmingham, Worthing Wanderers. But one can go to the football ground now.
Station Master's Choice says, notice that the hat and scarf match the colours of his jumpers.
They do. Oh yeah. They really do. This is brilliant. I feel like I'm on the terraces now. Come on, boy. Come on. Get in there, boy. Get in there. Go on. You can do it. You can do it. Thank you, Lisa, so very much. That is so kind of you. How long does it take these people to knit these things? My lovely jumpers from Mary and Phil. Well, not from Phil, because I don't think Phil does any knitting, but lovely jumper from that. And this beautiful scarf and hat from the lovely Lisa. What a lovely thing that is. Thank you so much. And because at the moment it is so very cold, so I'm very pleased to have it. I think we've got some nasty cold weather, so you will see this in one of the Ball Explorer videos. I will make an exception and wear hats because it matches. I love the fact that it matches.
Yeah. So it could be West Ham or Aston Villa or Burnley, apparently.
Oh, is this their colours?
Yeah.
Who has the direct opposite colours? Who it definitely wouldn't be?
I have no idea.
No, but that's the one I want to be able to say. If someone says, "Oh, you support Burnley," and I can say, "No, I support
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth."
No, go for Portsmouth.
Yeah.
Why not?
I said, "Can't you see from the colours?" That's not their colours. It is now. Frog in a Box says, Richard, all you need now is a cup of Bovril. Ah, yes. Unfortunately, I haven't got any Bovril in the house. I did buy some Marmite the other day.
Station Master's Choice says you might need a grey jumper now, unless he's missed one.
A grey jumper? Oh, yeah.
Thoroughly match your scarf and hat.
That would be good. Just so everyone... Oops, hang on. Where are we? There we are. Just so everyone gets a good view. I love the pointy hat. I think that is probably supposed to, come down, but I like that sort of...
I like it put up. It's a pixie or a gnome hat.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Hello there. No, hello there.
I do feel like we need to stuff something up the top of the hat so it stays up and filled out.
I feel that there's a comedy character here. There's a comedy character that's going to be invented as a result of this. Some extremely funny. I mean, you wouldn't have headphones. Going down the street. Yeah, man, do baboo, na man, boo boo, da dim ba ba do boo. I haven't got one. A dim ba ba do ba 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 da da do ba da da la ba da da. You can imagine somebody, is waiting for the bus, and there's your little old lady standing there in the cold like this, shivering, and there's somebody who's sort of in the office who forgot to fill the car up with electricity and is standing there, and then there's this nutter going, what time's the bus, mate? What? What time's the bus, mate? The bus. What time? That man. Hang on a minute. La 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 linda low. La 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 linda low. Oh yeah.
John B says Richard is now 7 foot tall in his hat. I don't think you're wrong.
Oh, it's fantastic. Love it. Thank you so much. What an absolute wonderful present that is.
Stovepipe hat, says Mark Burgess.
The Mad Hatter Explorer.
The Mad Hatted Explorer.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yes.
What's he on? Why do people bother saying this?
What does that?
Same thing he's on every blinking night, my love. Madness.
What's he
Just
on?
Madness.
I'll tell you what he's on. He's on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. That's one he's on.
Don't drink. You don't do drugs. Let's just drop that now, yeah?
Yeah. I've dropped
He's
it.
just crazy like me. That's why we're friends.
He's off again, says Rasputin.
No, I'm off on one now.
Bum ba ba doo da ding da. Yee da 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 doo da. Woo. Anyway, what?
the Eastbourne couple says it's Harry Potter colours as well. It could be Harry Potter.
Oh,
Don't tell
no.
me that, though.
Don't
Oh,
tell
my
me
God.
that. Don't tell me. Funny now without the hat on.
You do. Put it back on. That's better.
I don't like it.
Do
If
we
it's-
dare ask you? No, we don't have time to ask you what your beef is about Harry
No,
Potter.
we haven't got years to ask about that.
Let's try that another night.
Yeah. So I want to show you another bit of art now. Now this is interesting. Not saying the others weren't interesting. They're all interesting. Hang a minute. I love this. I love this.
Are you cosy?
Very cool. No, I'm
Wait.
snuggy. Cozy, you
Oh,
slipping slim slabbing. Budum tish. Right. Okay. So let me just get my brain into gear. Yeah. Here we go. Pete Telling. This is deadly serious, ladies and gentlemen. He says, I've been following the Bald Explorer Facebook and the YouTube videos for a few months now. Also watching your Sunday chats and the Vobes show videos, all of which I enjoy, especially as I was born and grew up in Goring and Worthing until my early 20s. So I find your local Worthing and Sussex walks and videos very entertaining and informative. We have not been able to visit Worthing for the last 12 months, which we like to do. Which we do like to do. I've lost some space now. Even though the family no longer has anyone living there, now as my parents have both passed away. Once we were allowed out again, I will return to visit my hometown and will always be happy to meet up with you for a chat in Worthing. We now live in Fareham, Hampshire, so not far away. Don't worry about that, Pete. We'd be delighted to come to you or do a walk up there once the COVID restriction, as long as, especially if it's in a beautiful hot summer's day and I can wear my new hat and scarf. That will be fantastic. When it's 35 degrees centigrade or Celsius, whichever is the current trend. Anyway, he says, I know you were asking for some art to show on the Vobes show, so I thought I'd send in a few. Hope they're suitable. Standard. I'm now 72. I don't know why I said it like that, as if, reaching 72 was a great thing. I mean, I'm 71. I'll be 72 next year. It's just I have very, very good face cream. He says, but when I was 45, I took up rock climbing and mountaineering. I still managed to do these activities when we were allowed out. Nothing too hard or spectacular, but still climbing on vertical rock all over the UK. You just said nothing too staggering and magnificent, and then you go vertical rock climb. I mean, it's like, hang on a minute, vertical without a string to hold you up.
So please tell me he's got ropes. I saw a clip the other day of someone climbing without one. He'd done 42 climbs with ropes.
Yeah. And then
Well,
one
that's
without? It's the one without that's where you can make that fatal mistake. Anyway, he said here, I never climb with ropes or any string. I often fall off 400 feet at a time. I've broken every bone in my body and I've made terrible indentations in the ground. However, he didn't say any of that. I made that bit up. Sorry about that, Pete. I'm just lying. Anyway, the point is he rattles on for a little bit longer, and it's very good, and thank you so much. But he has done some rock climbing art, and I'd like to share that with the lovely viewers, and I'm sure they would love to see it as well. So here is the first one. This one's in pencil.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, golly, if only that was in colour. So there you go. He's given it one in colour as well.
As if by magic.
As if by magique. And this is the kind of rock climbing, I guess, he does. Here is another one in which he is clambering, or his subject is clambering up. Look how vertical that is. That would scare the living you-know-what out of my you-know-where. And as if you want that in colour, I suppose, bing, there it is as well. It's amazing how these people not only can climb the rocks, but also can draw pictures at the same time. He's hanging from a thread on the other rock, 400 metres above ground, sea level.
That's fantastic. The texture on that rock is just phenomenal.
And he's sketching at the same time. It's sketching at the same time. Here, not quite so high, this one, luckily. And notice they are wearing safety helmets, which is always advisable when you land on your head. And there it is in colour. And the colour just makes it pop, doesn't it? Isn't
Yes.
it? Yeah, that is rather superb. Let's have another one. The detail, of course, is absolutely fascinating. You can see the weight of the climber being pulled onto those ledges where his feet are resting. And there it is in colour. Wow. And they have to, I mean, it's a shame they have to carry all that clobber up with them, all those hooks and whatever else it is that's hanging off his belt. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to get up there, would they? The ropes and there's a name for those brackets that they carry, those...
Carabiners.
In the Caribbean, did you say?
Carabiner.
Oh, is that like Ribena?
No, you know the metal loops with a little clasp thing that I use for my keys.
Yeah.
Those, but designed specifically for climbing, because the ones I use are not designed for climbing. I forgot you were wearing the hat and scarf.
Yeah, so did I. But actually, it is cold in the studio, so that's quite handy. Yeah, so brilliant. Pete, thank you so much for sharing that. I don't know if Pete's out there live or watching it on the remote cam later on, but that's very kind. And if you're, because he may have a different name on, that's the thing. Sometimes I get an email and, I get their real name or a pseudonym, and then they've got a real name out there or a pseudonym or something out there. How brilliant is that?
Colonel Craggerty says the stuff I carry is called gear.
Oh, is that you? Oh, is that Pete? Colonel Craggerty? Is that Pete? Gear, just gear. Yeah, I mean, I carry a lot of gear as well, and it's funny because I still change gear in the car. I had some American, I can't remember it was, or somebody commented on a YouTube video of the van and went, I can't believe that you still got manual gears. I mean, what century are you in? I thought, I love manual gears. Something, I'm not, lazy if you've got automatic. Oh, you've got automatic gears, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I won't go on a rant about that then. I love it.
I know what you mean, though. I do love. There's nothing quite like. I mean, I was never like kev'd up little teenager or anything.
Kev'd up.
Yeah, I don't even know why that was a term used for boy racer type.
Oh right, kev'd up. I'm all kev'd up, Hello, my name's Kevin, and I'm all kev'd up in Kevlar. Anyway, whatever.
Well, I never got to the standard of being a boy racer type or a rally driver kind of, but just sometimes it's just the feeling of the gear, following up the gears and everything. It's just I agree with you. It's good.
It's important, says John B, to have the correct gear. And Dave says, great rock climbing drawings, has put a big thumb up. Wish I had a pseudonym, says Benita Holland. Well, you can buy one. You can get a lovely pseudonym from the pseudonym shop. Pseudonym to be opening pseudonym. Oh dear, that didn't work. Rick M says, had automatics. Great they are. I drove a friend's DAF. Does anyone remember the DAF? DAF? Those cars? You basically had forward, which went forward. I think it had like 1 and 2 and then reverse. That was it. I mean, and it was it really was. They say it's like an elastic band inside some of these vehicles. It really was a band that drove, some sort of band drove the... does anyone remember DAFs? Are they still around? Julia never went above 100 miles an hour, says John B. Yeah, well, I never went, not legally.
No, I never did that.
I remember DAFs, says Henri's Adventures by the Riverbank. We have got some more videos. What's the time? But whilst we're in the mood, we will open up the phone line if anybody would care to call in. Has anyone got a thermometer? I feel I should sit here with a thermometer going, oh dear.
I need your hot water bottle too.
Yes, I know. I was just thinking that. 07934746790 if you want to give us a call. It's been a mad show, and it can only get worse. So there we go. The old daffodil, says Stephen. Do people remember these things, don't they? DAF with go faster strike. It needs them, usually with people pushing, if I remember rightly. I don't know much about cars at all, says Dr. Jack Daw. We have a phone call. Thought we might. Let's find out who's out there in the land of. Hello to you, caller, calling in on the Vobes show.
Hello, Richard. It's Jeff here.
Hello, Jeff.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Yes, I'm all right. You're sounding very quiet. I don't know why that is. Hang on. Let me try that. Is that better? No, that was me.
Don't know, mate. It might be my nice, lovely bread that I'm eating at the moment.
Ah, so this is
Yeah.
Jeff Harrington in Eastbourne.
Harrison.
So, yeah, sorry. Did I say Harrington? I
Yeah.
beg your pardon. Harrison.
Yes. No, just a quick word, Richard. Do you know when we met up, you said, I said, I used to live in Oxted.
Yeah.
And you said, where's that?
Yeah.
You done a video on Oxted? I can't believe
You know
it.
how many videos he's done?
Have you any idea how many videos? It's like writing. It's like when you talk to an author and you say,
I
or
know.
or do you remember that book you
Unbelievable.
wrote? And you go, and they go, I don't remember that book. I'm sure I.
Unbelievable. And it was the little village with the 4 pubs down the hill. Do you remember that
Oh,
one?
yeah, it's in the Surrey Hills, off the A25.
That's it.
Yeah, see, I remember everything.
And the thing is, in that video that I bet you don't know, you went up to a house that had a sign in it, and then you smelled their roses outside their house.
I remember.
Yes, and do you know who used to live there?
You did.
No, do you remember the bloke, Father Dear Father?
Derek Nimmo.
Yes, that's where he lived.
Is it really? Derek
It-
Nimmo?
Right, he was selling these roses.
He was in Oh Brother, wasn't he, as well?
Sorry?
Was he in Oh Brother? Oh Brother, Derek Nimmo. Good old
Yeah.
Derek. Derek Nimmo. I just I can't think of any lines that he used to say. He's sort of right on the borderline of my memory. Derek,
I know he had the dog, a big dog in the show. That's all I remember.
come here, Toby. I can't do Derek Nimmo. I wish I could. Julia's going, don't know, straight over. Straight
No,
over.
you'll have to look at one of your videos, go back and have another look at it.
Well, listen, young fella, my lad. Oh, they're not in here anymore. I've got this hat and this scarf. I've got a pair of
Yeah.
gaiters and
Tell you what,
and
did you
and
know
I've got your
cows like
boots.
yellow and red?
You what? Sorry,
Did you know cows like yellow and red?
they're colourblind. Actually, you had me for a
With that
minute.
on, they can see you coming.
But the great thing is, I don't know whether you've noticed this at the moment, but the great thing is the cows, they're all in at the moment because it's winter. They're all in the sheds. You can go anywhere you blooming well like, as long as you keep to the footpath, obviously.
They're going to see you coming.
Yeah, they are. Derek
With
Nimmo. Oh, calamity. Derek Nimmo. I need to find some Derek Nimmo. I've got to polish up my Derek Nimmo impersonations.
Yes. Well, anyway, you go back on that video and look and see. That was his house.
That's
Where
his
he lived.
house, is it? Is it the one in the ditch? Sort of.
Yeah, it's right opposite the. I think it was
The
right
pub.
opposite George, or next to the Crown.
Yes, he must have wandered across there a few times.
He did. I've had a few drinks with him and.
Have you?
Richard Stilgo as well. He
Oh,
lives
Richard
up the road.
Stilgo. Blimey. Is Richard Stilgo still going?
I don't know. I don't know. When I lived in Oxford, that's where they used to drink now and again.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that was a trip down memory lane. But thank you so much for that.
That's all right. No problem. I'm going to go back to my toasting my bread on the open fire now.
Is it nice?
Blood gorgeous.
Is
Richard.
it? Is it? Just to
I'll
explain, you should
follow
just
what you-
explain. Where did you get the recipe from?
Oh, from you. I watched one of your videos.
Ah, there you go. You fool. But it's worked out all right.
It worked out absolutely gorgeous.
I say it was. Whose idea was it to do the crosses on the top there, the streaks?
That was me. Just put a nice sharp knife. You put a sharp knife down the middle. I put them across.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it looked really nice.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Ah,
Yeah. So nearly all gone. We'll do another one tomorrow.
fantastic. Look
All
forward
right.
to it. You look after
All right.
yourself. Take care,
I will.
Jeffrey.
Bye then. Bye.
Bye. Oh, how nice is that?
What was that?
I think he did a raspberry right at the end. Oh dear. Floating our boat. Are they out there? Hello, I've got Derek Nimmo's autograph in radio rentals in East Ham. Fantastic. Oh, floating your boat. I've got the right attire now to come aboard. Oh, hello, we've got videos to play. Hello, caller. You're calling on the Vobes show, you know.
Yep,
Hello, who's that?
it's Colonel Craig Ratty.
Hello, Colonel Craig. What is it again? Craig
Ratty.
Ratty. Craig Ratty.
Yeah,
It's
as in Craig Rat Climber.
very nice name. Where are you calling from?
Fairham.
Fareham. Fair enough then.
Yeah.
So you do.
My home neck of the wood, where my parents are.
There you go.
Yes.
Julia is invested in it. So do you do climbing?
Yes.
Do you? So what are these crampion, whatever they're called, that they wear?
Sorry?
Can you turn the YouTube one down because that's delayed?
Hear it coming back.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Can you hear us all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better, because otherwise you'll get the other one. It gets very confusing, and I can't remember what I've said anyway most of the time. So you're a climber, and so in those wonderful pictures, all that stuff, what you saying you call it gear?
Yes. Yes.
But
Various bits of metal that you stick in the rock. So you find a crack, and you select a piece of metal that fits the crack and wedge it in, and then clip the rope to it. So if you fall off, you don't fall to the bottom.
Do you have to, you leave that there then? Do you?
No. The second guy up takes it out.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, 'cause it's very expensive.
Yeah, I was going to say, otherwise you need a lot of those to be carting about with you, which would weigh you down.
Yeah. Well, as you can see from the drawings, I mean, most of the drawings are of me, and you have a lot of gear hanging on your harness.
So this is you then, is it, Captain?
Did you draw these from photos?
Yes, yeah, they're all done from photos, and they're all drawn by me. And then if I want to do a colour version, what I do is take a copy onto watercolour paper and then colour it in with watercolour.
They're brilliant. They're so good.
Really
Yeah.
good. Thank
So-
you for sending them in.
And you are now, what did you say, 72?
Yes, I am Colonel Cragratty.
Colonel Cragratty.
Yeah,
Well,
sorry
I'm
I was
not a real colonel.
mispronouncing it.
No, but
It's my steampunk name.
good for you. Good for you. And so these were taken some time ago, but you said that you still do the climbing.
Yes, I will be out there this year and last year if we were allowed out.
Well, I hope so. Let's hope so. How brilliant. That must keep you very fit.
Yeah, you've got to be fairly strong and fairly nimble. I'm not as bendy as I used to be, so there you go.
So do you do, I mean, if you did that every weekend, that's like doing a proper workout, isn't it?
Not every weekend, probably once or twice a month outside, and then every once or twice a week indoors.
Where do you go? You just stay in the UK?
Yes, I mean a lot of the guys go abroad, but there's plenty of different stuff to climb. Wales and the Peak District,
Oh,
Cornwall,
gosh.
Devon, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah, absolutely. So, where's somewhere that we would all know that you've conquered? Conquered.
The nearest place will be Swanage, Dancing Ledge, and just along the Swanage coast. In fact, one of the pictures you showed there, where you got the two guys going up the vertical wall, that's down at Swanage.
So dancing, I've been to Dancing Ledge. I did a video
Yeah,
on the Jurassic Coast.
I was going to say, you've
That's
done a
right.
video
There's
there.
Dancing Ledge, there's climbing there, and also a little bit further along, about half a mile further along, you got
You got the caves, haven't you?
Headbury Quarry.
Is that the one with the caves?
Yes.
That they sort of go as if someone's just taken a great chunk out, but left the top, and you can walk in the because when we went, I was filming there with Dave Ford, the year before last, and because last year was a disaster. It's amazing.
Last year was non-existent.
Yeah, last year. I mean, it's amazing actually when you think that it was only last year that we've wiped off the cliff. But yeah, there were climbers up there, and the fun that you must have. I mean, you must presumably always have somebody with you.
Yes, there's always two of you because if you're climbing with ropes, the climber climbs up with the rope clipping in as he goes, and then the guy at the bottom is holding the rope, so that if you fall off, he can stop you hitting the deck.
Right. So yeah, unless it pulls him with you.
Yeah, well, it goes through a special device on his harness,
Oh,
and
that's
he locks the rope off so that it doesn't slide through, and his body weight is enough to hold you.
oh right. So that's clever. That's very clever. So the person going up the first bit has to be the cleverest one, because you're going up with nothing to support you, other than the guy behind you, of course, who, if you do fall, and then you're putting up those little, what do you call those little brackets?
The gear.
The little ones that you fill in.
There's hexes and the little hexes and hex-shaped or wedge-shaped pieces of metal, and you drop them into the crack in the rock, and then you clip the carabiner to the rope,
right.
and then you carry on going. And then when you get to the top, you make yourself safe and tie yourself in, and then the second guy comes up and unclips them.
Right.
While you hold him on the rope from the top.
And when you get to the top, presumably some of the places, or a lot of the places, you don't have to climb down again. You can just walk.
No, you can walk down, or other places you might have to abseil down to get back down to where you started.
Right. And another
down at Swanage, you have to abseil down, and then you climb back up.
Abseil's a really fun bit for me.
Yeah, I like the idea of doing that. I had to abseil on one of these. It was about 40 foot, not far. I mean, for you, it was ever so far for me. I'd never abseiled in my life, but I was abseiling dressed as a robot, doing this robotically. So I was booked at an event as a robot to walk around, and it was an outdoor, one of these adventure places in Dorset, funnily enough. And I'm walking around this thing, and there are all these, I don't know whether they were cubs or whatever they were. What's the other one? Scouts. Anyway, they were all running around, and it was quite a big area, and they had this tower where all the kids were lined up, and then the guys there put them in the harnesses, and they would sort of help abseil them down. And I just came by, and I was dressed in silver and all my stuff, making bleeps and noises. Bzz, 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 meep, meep, hello, I'm a robot, all this. And they said, oh, go up the tower. So I walked up this tower, 40 foot up these bloody steps, got to as a robot. So it's all very slow, and each limb moving one bit. Got up to the top, and they said, should we put the robot in a harness? So they put me in a sodding harness, and then they just, because I had no instruction really. They just let me go down, and I robotically had to do it. And the thing is, I hate heights, but because I had to concentrate on moving robotically, and I trusted that, they'd done so many kids, they hadn't dropped any of them, so I'm sure I would be all right. I gave all my trust to them, and I just concentrated, and actually it was very easy. But I think if I wasn't concentrating on remaining as a robot, would have freaked.
Yeah, I think you would have.
I find abseiling absolutely scary. It's the most scariest thing I do in climbing.
Really? Isn't that strange?
I freak out at the climbing bit.
There's more people killed abseiling than there is climbing.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't know that then when I did that as a robot. My God.
No, because when you abseil, it's very easy to make a mistake if you're doing it yourself. If you don't check everything.
Right.
Whereas when you're climbing, you're concentrating on hanging on the rock. When you're abseiling, you're relying on the rope only. And so
yes, of course. And the rock is more durable than a rope.
The most scary bit of abseiling I've ever done is in Scotland in winter, where you tie the rope round a groove in the ice, and that is your anchor. And this groove in the ice is only about 6 inches deep.
Oh my God! And that's got to take your weight.
Yes, the groove is about 20 foot diameter, but it's
20 foot.
Yeah, you make a big groove in the ground, about 6 inches deep. About 20 foot diameter or 10, 15 foot diameter.
That must take a while.
Lay the rope in the groove and then abseil down on that.
Right. Oh, okay. That makes sense. But that must take some time digging out 6 inches down in a 20 foot sort of span.
Yeah, it takes a little while. you abseil very slowly.
Yeah.
Because you don't want the rope hopping out of the groove.
No.
No. I suppose digging the trench thing would warm you up, ready for your climb. Or
it's only 3 or 4 inches deep by 3 or 4 inches wide, so it's quite a
just deep enough for the rope to stay in.
At least you get the rope back at the end of it.
Yeah, well that's right. You have to be able to pull the rope out of it.
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought you just wait for the ice to melt and then the road comes away.
No.
Not like that.
I'll send you a picture of it.
Oh, please do. Yeah, that would be fascinating. Oh, there we are. Colonel, it's been lovely to talk to you. We better move on because we've got some more videos to play.
No, that's fine. Thank you very much for showing my pictures.
Oh, it's been a joy. Do you know, I mean, the great thing about this show is you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to turn up. And people out there, the audience make it, of course. And everybody's talented in a different way and just sharing it. So looking at your pictures, here we are having a conversation that I didn't think that we would be doing. I must email you to see if you're up for doing a in conversation with email, because I'd love to do more about your climbing. Yeah. That would be fantastic. I'll email you tomorrow.
If you want more madness, go and look up what steampunk is all about.
Yes, I got a vague notion of it, but I need to. I bet Julia knows what steampunk is.
I don't know if I could describe it. It's kind of Victorian.
It's very difficult to describe.
Yeah. Oh, we would talk again.
Thanks
Colonel.
again for sending in your images and for calling in. It's really lovely to hear from you, Pete.
Okay, thank you very much indeed.
Look after yourself.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? That is amazing, isn't it? That is amazing. This is the madness of the Vobes show. It is a unique thing.
How old did he say he was? He said his age, didn't he?
72.
72.
And he's still climbing. Yeah, I mean, that's
incredible.
That's what people have got to hang on to. Is that that's what I was trying to get over in that thing about age in my video that I did about age. You know, people in their 40s and they go, "Oh, I'm a bit old. I'm feeling old." I mean, here's a lovely bloke, 72, and he's still climbing. You know, it just goes to show what is possible in this world.
Phenomenal. Absolutely
brilliant. Right, we've got some more videos to shove in. Play, not shove in. That sounded very rude, didn't it? So there we go. Right, okay. Let's go back here for a second. This is
By the way,
lovely.
Richard.
Yes, madam.
Dr. Jackdaw says it's a sci-fi Victorian past that never existed. That's the best description I've ever heard of it.
Yeah, that's it. I do like steampunk, actually, because it's got all that sort of Victoriana, hasn't it? From the sort of hence steam and all of that, but in a sci-fi setting. That's absolutely brilliant. Let's go into the didgeridoo, and where am I on my list? We saw Robert. It's Mike Stevens and Bella. No, Mike Dixon and Bella. Mike Stevens, and he's looking at the light and shade. I've got to find where you are, Mike. Where did I put you? Oh, you're there. He's looking at the light and shade on Ilex, the Quercus Ilex, the Holm oak.
Hello, this is Mike, recording from the Holm Oak Grove in Goring. The different types of light here. Looking up at the tree. And look at the light on the tree here. It's one tree of many. Of the fantastic architecture there of the Holm oak, maybe hundreds of years old here. Fantastic architecture. Let's have a look at this one over here. This one here. Just one tree from many. And look at this. And all the little acorns there, these old acorns nestled in the heart of the oak there. And look at the lovely lights on here. greenery. What stories has this oak to tell? Lovely warm feel to it. Right, it's coming up for 2 minutes now. So, look in there. And the lovely warm home oak. Mike signing off. Thank you very much.
Ah, how about that? There we are. Lovely trees. They're one of your. I've taken off. Sorry about this, Lisa. I have taken it off because I was getting a bit rather hot. This is so good. One of your favourite trees there, lovely
Oh,
Julia.
absolutely. One of my absolute favourites. And I'm not the only one. Apparently, Henry's Adventures also loves holm oaks. And I'm sure many people do. But, the evergreen oak, the beautiful, beautiful. What was it Nutka said? Let me find the saying. Oh, gorgeous trees, the king of the forest, now reigning supreme as he defeated the Holly King at the solstice. It's part of the Druidic lore as such. Lore.
Yes, absolutely. And the funny thing is,
the Holly and the Oak King.
we've got some books in today, which I shall reserve for a different show because we haven't got much time. But from Woody Jenny, who sent in some books, and there's one that I've sort of sorted them out into what I know you would love and the ones that I would love. And there's one there that you will find fantastic about Earth. Oh, I forget what it's called now. Earth something. It's all sort of like pagan-y, and you'd love it.
Yes, I probably will.
Oh, yes, you will. How brilliant is
Thank
that?
you, Mike Stevens. Sorry, thank you, Mike Stevens, for that. Loved it.
Yeah, fantastic. Lovely to see it. Keep them coming. And thank you very much. Now, Mother Nature, talking about Earth and stuff like that. Mother Nature is out there. She's made a video. She's watched the Vobes tips, and she's got her act together, and she has sent in a video. Sorry to sort of thrust through them. We may well run over time, but it may be that I will have to put these into the next show. I wonder if that will be all right, because otherwise it's like we're pushing through, and it just
Yeah,
seems...
we want to give you, give them the credit they deserve, the time and the attention. Yeah.
Absolutely. So so I've got one from Nikki, I've got Ernie, I've got Jeffy Sussex and Susan Luca. So that would be just too much to go one bang, straight after the other. So we may come back to those. I hope you don't mind, guys, for Wednesday's show.
Please forgive us.
But let's end on Mother Nature's one, which is fantastic. Thank you so much. This is her first ever video, and she's taken the tips and she's put them together and sent them in to us.
Marvelous.
So
How special.
How brilliant is that? And here it is.
Good morning. This is Tracy out on a walk. First time ever having a go at videoing a little walk around the village of Hatherden and trying to follow the top 10 tips provided by Mr. Richard Vobes. Let's see how we get on. First tip, have I got the camera the right way round? Second tip, am I looking at the camera or am I looking at myself? And to be honest, it's hard not to look at myself. If I take my glasses off though, I can concentrate much more clearly on the camera. I'm just moving the camera around now so you can see the start of my walk in the village of Hatherden, and it takes us uphill.
We'll have to say that was really, really good. Thank you so much for that. Sorry about there was a little bit of extra sound there. I think Julia hadn't quite muted her microphone in time, and we heard a little bit of feedback, but that's okay. It's all right, Julia.
So sorry, but that was a marvellous first attempt. I mean,
Wasn't
wow.
that brilliant?
And
Absolutely.
your face on straight away. Some people don't do that at first, but well done.
Yeah.
It's really lovely to see your face.
Very. We want more, don't we, Julia? We want more.
More, please.
Yeah, that was really nice, and I love the fact that you'd taken and embraced those things. You were getting the still shots and all of that, and it will only get better. Superb.
Got loads of clever.
Oh, clever, clever clogs. Clever viewers. Absolutely brilliant. Wasn't that nice? That was a nice deserted medieval village at the end. Absolutely wonderful, says Nigel Sadler. Good to see you out there, Nigel. Can't hear Julia. Oh, yeah, hang on. I've faded you down. Sorry. Not too much. Only quietly. Speak again.
Okay. What I said was, well done, Tracy. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. And a lot of people don't show their faces on the first go, so that was really good. Lovely to see your face. Nice to put a face to a name, you know. Wonderful. Thank you so much for that.
Sorry about that, Julia. And Linda Kane says, can't believe that was your first video. Looked like old flint mines in the last shot. Brilliant. Yeah, how wonderful. Lovely church, interesting interior. And actually, when I saw the church from the outside, I immediately thought, I don't know why, but I thought of that one that we went to at what's it called? Bedham's. Bedham.
What, the one with no roof?
Yeah, the one with no roof.
That's Bedham.
Yeah, Bedham. That has now perished. Or the roof has gone in. It's just the brickwork, but probably of a similar time. Only the one that you went to, of course, was looking very plush.
Yeah, and it was open.
Yeah.
My gosh.
It was lovely to hear the door. Come in. Welcome.
ASMR at its best.
So there we are. Look at that. Well, we'll try not to be over time today. Let me see. We did Joe Suter. We did Mark Burgess's mystery picture. Lance Griffith gave us his Uncle John. Pete Telling showed us the wonderful climbing. Pete, check your email. I've just emailed you about doing an in conversation with. If you're free this week sometime before Sunday, it'd be brilliant to record one. And Andrew Norris showed us the ancestry to his wonderful first dog, Lucy. We also saw videos from Stephen Agger in York, Bernie, The Moon and the Bird. Robert Croser was out there down by that beautiful smooth river. Mike Stevens with the ilex tree, and Mother Nature did her first video. The lovely Lisa sent us some amazing gifts, of which we have thoroughly enjoyed. And we've had 2 phone calls as well, which were superb. Jeff and his bread. He's going to send me a picture of him eating his bread, which is outrageous. And of course, Colonel Cat. I can't pronounce your name. It's because it's not in front of me now. Colonel Craigrati. Yeah, brilliant stuff. And we have videos from Nikki, Ernie and Jeffy Sussex and Susan to show on the Wednesday show. I'm really sorry we couldn't squeeze them in today, but it's nice to take the phone calls, nice to read the comments. It's nice to, have
a little bit of everything.
And not sort of try and ram it all down everybody's throat. But I so appreciate all the stuff that you send in, because that's what makes the show. You guys are the stars.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So it's half past. Oh, it's just gone half past 6. What am I talking about? Dear, oh dear.
He's the doctor. I told you guys, he's the doctor.
It's 6:30 here on Gallifrey, wherever you happen to be. It might be a different time. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you for all your contributions. There'll be an out and about exploring bald explorer, hoping to nab the lovely Julia sometime soon to go and do another Julia's Trees video or whatever it is. That sounds great. 108 watching, but only 59 thumbs ups. One sad person with a thumb down. Oh well, some people often miss, they've got clunky fingers. That's how I always think of it.
That was right at the beginning before we even got started, I think.
And that was Skilt. Skilt, lovely. Thank you so much, Skilt. Yes, wonderful show, says JWJ. Mother Nature, am so happy. Thank you all. We want more from you, Mother Nature. Thank you so much for sending that in. Robin Jones says, that's a packed show and I was late. You can always watch it on the rerun, of course. Ron Langley says, night all, see you Wednesday. Henry's Adventures, can you show us the TARDIS now? We love to know who you really are. I can't show you the TARDIS, but I can go... Actually, it goes better if I do this.
Very good.
And there we are. And then, of course, you can go... You can do this.
Exterminate! You must exterminate! I obey! You will kill the Doctor! Yes, kill the Doctor! I will kill him! I am a baby Dalek. Little baby Daleks lying by the fire. Tell me you love me. Exterminate!
Sorry about that. A moment of madness there. He's gone off on one. Cat with a furball. Can't do a cat with a furball. And there are the bubbles, ladies and gentlemen. Bubbles from heaven. I vote Richard for the new Doctor Who, says Peter Coombs. That would be lovely. I'd love to do the Doctor. I mean, I haven't really enjoyed any of the Doctor, the new series, but I'd love to do a Doctor. I could do it like this.
I want to be the Doctor.
I want to be the Doctor. We could be...
I want to be the Doctor.
Couldn't we bring it back and be the two Doctors?
Why not?
Call it Doctor 2.
Doctor Squared.
No, Doctor 2.
Oh, I didn't get it, did I?
Didn't you?
I hang my head in shame.
Bumbalum, 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 balum, balum, bumbalum.
I'm out of time next week.
There's the TARDIS. Look, there's the TARDIS. Oh dear. Talk about your Salamaze. My Salamaze is pink, green and hairy. It's always been that colour and I don't want it changed. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this rather bizarre show that we do. We'll be back again on Wednesday. Hope you will tune in. Look after yourselves. Julia can be the doctor's assistant, says John B.
Indeed, Doctor's assistant.
Well, I don't mind being the assistant.
Hey, Doctor, what is the monsters doing? They're coming towards us, Doctor. What should we do?
That would be an interesting role reversal, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It's not like they've ever had a woman doctor before, is it?
No.
You could do it better, I reckon, than what's her name? Jodie Fisher?
Jodie Whittaker.
Jodie Whittaker. Who was the Jodie in the Lambs of the Quietness?
Jodie Foster.
Oh yeah, that was the one. Jodie Foster.
Yeah.
Anyway, there we are. Sounds like a didgeridoo. Don't say didgeridoo. He's serving prison at the moment, isn't he? Is he still alive?
I've got no idea.
Do you know what it is yet? Shush, call that a knife? That's not a knife. Anyway, none of this is getting us off the air. We're supposed to be tucked up in our separate beds going... Do you get to hear the reverb?
Yes.
Sadly, I can't put it on. Doctor, you know we're coming for you, Doctor. Anyway, I think we've got our own theme tune, haven't we?
Yes, I think we have.
It goes something like this. Ta-da, everyone!
Bye. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming. I pressed the button, the wrong thing happened. Oh well.
Bye.
That was the Vobe Show.